Welcome back to Retirement Today. I'm your co-host, Jonathan Berkland. With me here in the studio is Michael Reese. He's a certified financial planning professional, has been doing it for over 25 years now. And Mike, we talked in the last segment a lot about some of the doom and gloom on the horizon, but we ended it on the positive upnote of we have 3 things that you can take action on to maybe turn your doom and gloom around.
That's right. So here we go. Back when I started as a financial advisor many moons ago.
Many moons, right? 25 plus years.
It's been a little while. You know, by the way, I wish all of you listening could see the smirk on Jonathan's face. He's like, 25 years, you old coot.
Yeah, that comes with a lot of respect over here.
Sure
I'll say
it does.
that. I'll say that.
The respect of, I'm going to have to get you a cane or something because you're getting so old. Anyway, when I first started as an advisor, and we talked about retirement planning, we always talked about, and we were trained, that a proper retirement plan utilizes something called the three-legged stool.
Yeah. Yep.
And that stool went like this. So one leg of your retirement was Social Security. So the great thing about Social Security, it is guaranteed income. And how long does it last?
Your lifetime.
Lasts as long as you live.
Yep.
So that was one of the legs of this three-legged stool. Mm-hmm. The second leg was a pension plan. Now, my parents, when they retired, my dad worked for State Farm for many, many years. He retired with a pension. Mm-hmm. And when he dies, he selected the option that when he dies, if he dies first, my mom would continue to receive the full pension for as long as she lives. So again, here's another leg that is guaranteed income for how long?
Lifetime.
Lifetime. So we have Social Security pension, 2 legs of our three-legged stool that represent guaranteed lifetime income. Mm-hmm. Then, what's the third leg? The third leg was personal savings. Now, for many people, that would be their 401k.
Right.
Or a 403b, a 457. It might be an IRA. It might just be money that you've kind of set aside over the years. Mm-hmm. The idea between all of these legs working together was this. You have 2 legs which represented guaranteed lifetime income. And ideally, between your Social Security and your pension, that would essentially handle most of your day-to-day spending, like your base lifestyle.
Right. Yep.
Ideally. And the idea with the personal savings leg was that you would use that leg for the fun stuff, the luxuries. I want to travel. I want to buy a new car. I want to join a golf club. I want to take my kids to Disney. Or I'm sorry, not my kids, my grandchildren.
There you go. That's right.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Maybe based
on your
family.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was joking that we went to Europe. I took a family trip to Europe. Oh my gosh, it cost a lot of money. Yeah. And I was joking about how it cost almost as much as taking the kids to Disney.
Right. It is expensive. Yeah.
So,
I remember my parents complaining about that. Yep.
I remember, gosh, probably 30 years ago, the first time I went to Disney, it cost me $2 for a bottle of water. Now, by the way, I was just so offended. But at the time, if I went into a gas station, you could buy a bottle of water for 79 cents, 69 cents.
Yeah.
I went to Disney, it was $2. And I'm like, you have got to be kidding me.
Come on, yeah.
That did not. And as a financial advisor, I'm thinking, you got to be careful with your money. $2 for water, you got to be kidding me. Today, of course.
Yeah, you'd love to pay $2 for water, yeah.
I don't know. So, in any event, we have this three-legged stool, pension, Social Security, personal savings. Mm-hmm. Now, a funny little thing has happened over the years. A couple of these legs are either getting shaky or going away.
To say the least, yeah.
So we'll start with the Social Security leg. How stable is that leg? Well, a lot of people, if you read the news, you think, oh my goodness, Social Security, it's running out of money. It's going to be a nightmare.
Yep.
Right? Listen, folks, no, it's not. Okay, no, it's not. It is not going to run out of money. Because if it runs out of money, you're going to vote those politicians out of office. They know it. They're not going to mess with your Social Security. Now, might they change how Social Security works for maybe Jonathan?
Yeah,
Who's
exactly.
28 or 29?
Yep.
Yeah, they're probably going to change it for him, but they're not going to change it for you if you're over the age of 50, you got nothing to worry about. I mean, stop. If you're listening to media that's trying to scare you about Social Security, you need better sources of information. So let's not worry about that. Social Security will be fine. But what about the pension?
That's the real rickety one, right?
Well, most people don't even have one
Yeah,
anymore.
or non-existent one, yeah.
Yeah, like if you work for the state or maybe for a school system, you still have pensions out there.
Yep, you'll see them, yep.
But corporate America says, I don't want to do that anymore.
Right.
I don't want to do pensions. It's a lot of liability.
Yeah.
They don't want to mess with it.
Yeah, here's your 401k plan.
So instead, what they did is they started shifting. They said, you know what? Instead of doing a pension plan, which, where you retire with a guaranteed lifetime income, we are going to have a 401k plan that you can put your own money into. And guess what? We're going to match. And that is going to be our contribution to your retirement. No longer a pension. Now it's matching your 401k. So what happens with so many people retiring today with their three-legged stool? They have Social Security.
Mm-hmm.
They have personal savings. What don't they have?
No pension.
No pension.
Yep.
And so the challenge is very different today. So for my parents, they said, I've got my 401k, but all I got to do is pull money out every now and then for my fun stuff because my pension and Social Security, that covers all of my base lifestyle. Mm-hmm. But if you're retiring today, will Social Security cover your base lifestyle?
For most, no.
No, probably not.
Yeah.
This is where opportunity kicks in. Because today, because the Fed has been increasing interest rates, suddenly something that was really cool about 10 years ago that went away in coolness is now cool again.
It's funny.
And what I'm talking about are they're often referred to as personal pension plans. It's where you go to an insurance company and you say, hey, I've got this much money in my 401k at retirement. What if I took some of that money, a portion of that money, and what if I put it I'm going to give it to you, insurance company, and you are going to pay income to both me and my spouse, if I'm married, for as long as we live. And the longer we wait to start that income, the bigger the income gets, like a normal pension. And the cool thing is, hey, if we don't live very long and we die before we get all of our money out of there, whatever's left over, that goes to our kids. Mm-hmm. So we used to do this stuff all the time. Like 10 years ago, you could say, I could carve out a chunk of my money. Like I could take out, for every $100,000, I could get maybe $6,000 or $7,000 of income, 6-7% income. And the longer I wait, the bigger it gets. Kind of like Social Security. Right? But then what happened? Interest rates went down.
Yep.
And suddenly I couldn't get very good dollar amounts.
Down, yeah.
Yeah, let me give you a little example here. I had a couple come to the office. They were retiring with about $1 million. And between them, Social Security, was about, and they were like in their mid-60s, mm-hmm. They were getting close to $5,000 a month.
Yeah.
Because they were both working. And so they're like, hey, we need a little bit more money. If we get another $3,000 a month, $8,000 a month, that would be like perfect for our lifestyle, right? So what did we do? We took, of their $1 million, we took $600, dropped it in one of these plans. Now they've got that generated $3,000 a month guaranteed for as long as they live. If they die young, whatever's left over goes to their kids. But now they've got their Social Security guaranteed for life. Mm-hmm. Their private pension guaranteed for life. And now they still have $400,000 left over that are like, okay, that's our fund money.
Yeah.
Right? What about you? Call the show and set up a time to talk to us, right?
That's right. Just reach out to us at 512-886-5850. And that number again is 512-886-5850. And Mike's right. It is after hours, so you'll talk to the answering service, but they'll get your information and they'll set up a time to talk with me. Have a quick conversation, see where you're at, and see how we can be helpful to you and get you on your path, right, to retiring right.
Yeah, so that's the big deal. We want you to be comfortable in retirement.
Yes.
In retirement, you should be focused on, waking up in the morning thinking to yourself, what can I do today that will make me happy?
Yeah.
Here's what you shouldn't be doing. Waking up in the morning thinking, what's the stock market doing? Am I going to run out of money someday?
Right. Not wanting to open those statements.
That's no good.
Yeah.
So what will make you happy? Well, here's what I know, and studies tell us. When people have guaranteed income, it makes them happy, right? It takes off the stress. This time to call us 512-886-5850. 512-886-5850. Let's set up a time to talk. Let's see if we can help you out a little bit. All right, we got to take a break. Coming up on the other side, we're going to hit opportunity number 2.